welcome to my dungeon. You know what's really annoying? I'm gonna do something nice for myself and I'm gonna get a pedicure, right? And the best part is, one of my besties was in town, Jewel. Y'all may know Jewel. She was in town and she's like, hey, let's go get her nails done. And I was like, okay, but here's the thing, right? Listen, I want to be girly so bad. There's some things I will be girly about. There's other things I just feel like they don't match. You know, like for instance, I don't know if y'all seen those memes where it's like, oh, you know, I call my boyfriend baby. I call my boyfriend babe. Unfortunately, I am someone who goes, bruh. I've worked on it and I've gotten better at not being like, hey bro, hey dude, hey, you know, but like, I've never really been one to be like, oh, my little pookie wookie, you know, it doesn't really match who I am. I always felt so special when I was hanging out with friends and they'd be like, oh babe, come do this over here. And I'm like, okay, like I like being called it, but I, for some reason, whenever I'm like, oh, let's get their attention, I'm like, hey, dookie bag, let's go. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't know. Anyway, that's not the point of this story. The point of this story is Jewel was like, let's go get our nails done. And I was like, okay, that sounds fun. I really want to get acrylics, right? Because I feel like they look pretty. And I like having longer nails because I feel like I have like gremlin. Granted, they've gotten better, but I feel like I have like little gremlin gamer hands, you know, like a little, like I don't have, ooh, that looked wrong. Sorry. Anyway, I want to have dainty fingernails. I want to have dainty fingers, you know? But the problem is I'm not a dainty person. I want to fight. I want to run. I want to beat stuff up, you know? And I also play video games, you know? Like my nails chip off the paint on my keyboard. Every single keyboard I have, the paint just chips off every single time. It's really annoying. And so I feel like acrylic and I are not going to get along. And I don't even like getting gel put on my fingernails because I can feel my nail under the gel. I don't know if y'all have ever experienced it, but like the gel, so the difference here, I got you. The paint is just a paint, right? The gel, it's some kind of like a chemical thing where they paint it on and they put like a light on it and then it makes it like hard, like it's like gooey but hard, and it's like better for your nails somehow, even though it always makes my nails kind of like really fragile and goopy. I don't know. Every time I get my nails done, they end up shattering all the time. I don't know if it's something they put on it. I don't know if it's the paint. I don't know if it's like the remover. I don't know what they do. Just for some reason, my nails just shatter every time I get my nails done. So I was thinking like, oh, acrylic would be really nice. And they have like really pretty colors for acrylic. And then you could have like, there's different shapes and stuff. I want to get the almond shape because I feel like almond's really pretty. But the thing is, I don't want to get it for too long because they like glue it down to your nail bed. For one, I feel like I'm not claustrophobic, but I feel like that would make me claustrophobic. Having something on my nails that I can't get off, I have to go back in for them to take it off. No, thank you. It just stresses me out. And like I go to the gym, I play video games, I do things with my hands all the time, I wash my hands constantly. I feel like it's just a recipe for disaster, you know? I don't feel like it's gonna end well. But they look really pretty. And Jewel gets them done all the time. And she was like, let's get them done. Let's do twinsies. Let's go. I'm like, because I want to. But look at me, man. She's a pretty dainty girl. I play in the mud. So at the end of it, I decide I'm gonna get a pedicure. She's gonna get her little fingernails done. I'm gonna get my feet done because they needed it. So the whole reason for this story, I'm so sorry, I'm a little irritated because there was this really cute place that we picked out and it was like really cute and it's like really girly and it said it was women owned. We walk in, man, we're already off to a weird start, but we walk in and Jules says, oh yeah, like I have a reservation for, you know, two of us, like she's getting a pedicure, I'm getting a acrylic manicure, and they're like, okay, come back here. And so they take us to these two seats and they are only paying attention to Jewel. And they're like, yeah, just sit over there, to me. And I was like, okay, so I'm sitting in a chair, like one of the pedicure chairs, but it's not prepped for a pedicure. Like a pedicure, like chairs, they're like the massage chairs with a bowl at the end, you know, and they have like a plastic thing in the bowl and then they have towels where your feet rest. None of that was there. And so I was like, well, I don't want to put my grippers there. Like one, I don't want to get, what's it, plantar's wart? It's like a disease on, I don't know, my brother got one a long time ago and ever since then I've been terrified. I didn't want to put my feet anywhere and also I didn't want to be rude and put my feet anywhere, and then Jewel was getting the whole, all her hand was on a pillow and I'm just sitting there holding my bag like this because I didn't know what was going on, and they're like, oh, are you also getting a manicure with acrylic? And I was like, no, I just, a regular pedicure please. And they're like, oh, you want a pedicure? Oh, yeah, I thought so. So then this woman comes over, is like, oh, thank you for waiting. And I'm like, oh, no problem. So then she comes over, she's like putting the bowl thing. She goes, oh, did you pick out a color? And I'm like, yeah. And I hold up this bright neon pink because I wanted it to be Barbie. and it was sparkly and hot pink and cute. And she looks at it and goes, we don't have that, pick something else. My dreams, they're crushed. So I go ahead, I'm like, oh, okay. So I pick out a light pink sparkly one. And she goes, well, we have this one, and just picks a random pink one and pulls it out and is like, is this okay? And I was like, well, I would really like the light pink sparkly one. She goes, okay, I'll see if we have that. So I'm sitting there and she tells me to put my feet in this much water. I don't know if y'all have ever gotten a pedicure. Usually there's like this much water. It's like a nice, and they have it set. It's like a little too hot, but not too hot to where it hurts, but too hot to where you're like, oh, I can see my skin changing color. Or maybe that's just me. Cause and she's putting her hand in there going, is this hot enough? I think this is a little too hot. You want me to add cold water? I'll add cold water. Dude, that thing was ice cold. I was like, oh, it's fine, it's okay. And she goes, no, I'm gonna add more cold water. Adds more cold water. I'm like, okay, this is weird. She pulls my feet up and starts, prepping the feet. She's like, oh, is this gel polish or just regular? I was like, oh, it's just regular. She goes, okay. So then she starts, doing her thing or whatever. And I don't know, have y'all gotten pedicures? Do I have to explain a pedicure? Surely y'all have. Even if I'm a dude, I don't get a pedicure. You need one. Trust. You're supposed to soak your feet, and then there's like pieces of skin around your fingernails and your toes. Once it's softened, they push it back and then they snip it. I don't really know what that skin is called. It's like kind of dead skin. And then once it's gone, your fingernails look so nice and your toes look so nice. And anyway, point of this, so I don't know if she just didn't let it soak long enough. I don't know if she missed. But she straight up just cut my toe, and it hurt. And the thing is, when you're pushing back those little thingies, I don't know what they're called. Cuticle. It's a cuticle. I remembered. It's a cuticle. Cuticle. So when you're pushing back your cuticles, and they cut it, you're not supposed to feel anything because it's kind of dead skin. But it's not dead, but it is dead. But anyway, so I just feel this, and I was like, and I see her frantically start patting my toe with the towel, and then she puts the towel down, and then she goes back to, cutting my other cuticles, which went smoothly, and she looks back over, starts patting my toe again, and it like continuously hurt. Like it wasn't like a one little quick little, oh, it continuously hurt. And then she reaches over, grabs some liquid, and then pours it over my toe, I assume to stop the bleeding, because I guess it was bleeding, judging by how often she was patting the towel, and how badly it hurt, and it's my toe. That's a lot of thin skin there, man. She gets the scrubber thing, she starts scrubbing, and then she starts talking to me about the massages. Oh, do you want a massage? Or do you want? And she just started being really nice for some reason. I'm like, oh, is it because you cut my toe open? I think it's because you cut my toe open. Anyway, so then she's talking about massages, talking about this. Oh, do you want this deal? Do you want this deal? And I was like, oh, I'll get this deal. Oh, but if you get this deal, then you get a 10-minute massage, not a 5-minute massage. I was like, lady, I just wanted my toes to look pretty, okay? I don't need a massage. It's fine. I got the chair massaging me and I'm doing this. So after she's done massaging and doing the sponge and all the other stuff, the callus, blah, 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 whatever. After she's done with all that, she starts painting my toes, right? And then she goes, oh, do you have Yelp or do you have Google review? And I was like, yeah, I have never been so hounded in my life to leave a review. Oh my, listen, I've been like, oh, if you don't mind leaving us a review, that'd be great. Oh, 5 stars, please, if you leave us a review, which I think is so weird to do in an Uber, Lyft, at a restaurant, at a nail place, anywhere. It's just weird to be like, hey, by the way, like, I understand, be like, hey, if you have a chance, we're on Yelp, if you want to leave us a review, thank you. That's it. But dude, it was like, she's like, oh, if you have a Yelp or, Google Plus or Google Review, Google Plus, remember that? Anyway, you could leave us a review. And I was like, yeah, okay. She goes, yeah, this is my name. My name is Massachusetts. This is my name. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Like, sure, why not? Like, I was going to leave her. I kind of wanted to leave a review about the toe thing, but I didn't, I'm pretty non-confrontational. And also, I kind of wanted to go back there and maybe try somebody else because it was a really cute place. It was really cute. I thought that was going to end there. But she just looks at me and I was like, so do you have Yelp? And I was like, I do have Yelp, yes. She goes, okay, so you're going to write the review. And I was like, now? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that now. And so she watched over my shoulder as I wrote the Yelp review and like, oh, this place is great. Massachusetts did a great job on my toes. I plan to come back here for sure. Exclamation point, send. And so I uploaded it and then she's like waiting and waiting. She goes, did you do it? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And so I turned my phone around and showed her. She goes, opens her Yelp review. She's like, it's not showing up. I know what you're thinking, Kate, you're making this up. I'm not. I'm not. I wish I was. I pinky swear. Here, I'll do it for you. I'm not. I wish I was. It was crazy. And you're like, oh, well, where was Jewel and all this? Jewel got taken to the beyond. Jewel was gone. Jewel was at the other table. She originally was right next to me and then gone. So then I was like, well, I don't know. Like, it's on my Yelp. Like, it's right here. And she goes, but it's not on my Yelp. And I was like, I don't know. I post. She goes, well, do you have Google? And I was like, no. She's like, well, you can't leave a Google review? And I was like, no, I just have Yelp. Does Google Review have an app? Or do you just have to do it at google.com? Like, what? I don't know. I don't review things. I use Yelp to get on wait lists. That's it. Like, I don't really review any place. We're going back and forth, and finally she just takes a picture of my phone of Yelp, of my review, and is like, that'll have to work. And I was like, okay. She goes, so you don't have Google? And I was like, she goes, okay, well, you're done. Okay, thank you. It was so, like, it was so weird. And like, Jewel was gonna be another 40 minutes. I had to go home and stream. And so I was like, hey, traffic's gonna suck. I gotta get ready to go. And I gotta get ready to go to streaming. I gotta do this. She's like, yeah, no worries. And she's like, hey, how'd everything go? And I was like, I'll tell you later. Because the thing is, my toe hurt. We got our nails done like a week ago. It still hurts. I have a very large scab on my big toe. And I kind of want to go back and delete my review. Because what was that? What was that? That was so weird. Who does that? Anyway, do you think it was weird? Do you think it was weird? Or is that like normal? And the thing is, what's so annoying is I kind of want to go back. Because like, it was kind of good vibes. But it wasn't. But like, it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I think I just like the pink. Anyway, so that's my story. 0 out of 10. Don't want to go back there, actually, now that I'm really thinking about it, because it was really weird. I got ignored, and then they cut my toe, and then they berated me. I don't think I like that place. So thank you for helping me make that decision. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Do you have any crazy experiences with pedicures or manicures or being pressured to leave a review? Because that was mine. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. Safe travels. Goodbye.